Welcome. This is day 17 of me asking my mentor for capital to trade with by proving that I'm one of his top students. Let's go straight to the chart and let's see how our yesterday prediction played out. Euro GBP and the GBCHF. This was the two pairs that I was interested on Friday, and Euro GBP, as you can see, I was waiting for the retest, then rejection to take the trade to upside, but as you can see, it was just a weak pullback. It just left me. It was too quick. Couldn't do anything about it. GBCHF, I told you guys I was not gonna take any trade, but GBCHF, it looks clean, so I took it. This was the higher high, this was the higher low. We got a shift of structure, we got a pullback, we got our rejection from the area of interest from the round psychological levels. And on Friday, after we got our rejection on Thursday, on Friday I came to the 4 hour, and the 4 hour we got a shift of structure. I was waiting for the pullback to retest this area of interest and give me rejection over here, but as you can see, the rejection happened very quick. And this rejection, this engulfing candlestick, is telling us that the lower high is done being formed. Now it's time for the new lower low to be formed. That's what it's literally telling us. So I waited for the next 4 hour to give me the weak pullback to touch this structure point, and I took the trade right there. Stop loss above the area of interest, the 4 hour area of interest in the EMA, and it played out perfectly. You can see, guys, here GBCHF. I explained all of this trade, why I took them, all of it on my videos. Okay, I'm trying to grow this $500 by using the set and forget strategy, to show you guys that I'm not just predicting, I'm actually catching the trades. Okay, so if you want to see, go to my trading my Telegram channel. It's on my description. I put it the link. You can go and check it. Right when I enter, I always post it. I don't advise to follow others signal, but if you just want to learn from it, do it. But I don't advise you to copy from me. Just learn from yourself. And this is a long term. You should use trading as a long term plan. Okay, not a short term, quick money thing. Don't do that. AUD, okay. Euro GP and GBP just like that. We are done. So this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pairs I am interested on Monday. It might look a lot, but I'm only looking for the one that gives me the best of best entry. I'm not gonna take, even if all of the seven give me perfect entry, I'm not gonna take all of them. I'm only looking for to take a trade, only to take one trade that give me the best entry. Then I'll be interested to take the trade. AUDCD, I'm not that much interested because it's reacting from just one structure point. It would be beautiful if this rejection candlestick happen on this area of interest. As you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 touch. This one is only one touch. This is not a strong area of interest. It's not even a area of interest. To call one area an area of interest or a valid area of interest, we must have at least 3 touch. This one only have one touch, but I like the rejection. So on the 4 hour, all I'm gonna wait for is for price to give me some kind of rejection without having a body closure below the structure point. If it have a body closure below the structure point, I will not be interested at all. So I'm gonna wait for some kind of beautiful rejection from on this area, then I'll be interested to take the trade to upside. Euro USD counter trend trade, but it looks beautiful. We formed the higher high, we reached the highest point, we kind of reject from this area of interest, we formed this beautiful liquidity grab, liquidity sweep, whatever you want to call it. We formed this beautiful rejection. Now we are below this area of interest also, so this is telling us that it's starting to form the potential higher low to keep going to upside. So what I'm trying to do here is trying to catch this higher low move, which is not ideal thing to do. What you want to do is wait for price to reach this area, give you rejection, then take the buy. That's what you have to do. But sometimes if the market structure looks clean, you can take some degenerate trades. So this is the higher high on 4 hour. This was the higher low. We shifted structure to bearish, which is beautiful. And all I'm gonna wait is for some kind of pullback there of interest, then rejection to take the trade to downside. In ECD, it's the same thing, guys. The daily give the higher high, give me the rejection, and all I'm trying to do is wait for the weak pullback, then take the trade around here and get out on this area. Then after price reach this area, I'll wait for another rejection to take the buy to the upside. So the 4 hour looks beautiful. We got our shift of structure. This was the higher low, this was the higher high. Now we shifted structure. All I'm gonna wait is for the pullback, reject from the round psychological level, and the reject from the area of interest to take the trade to the downside. Euro NZD, Euro NZD on the daily time frame. Hello, hello, open, bro. Okay, we formed the higher high, we came back, formed the higher low, we got our first rejection, didn't play out, came back, and we got a second rejection. I mean, I am not that much of interested on it, but the 4 hour looks absolutely clean. As you can see, the 4 hour after price reached the area of interest once again for the second time, it gave me another what is a shift of structure. It was forming lower lows and lower highs, lower low, lower high, lower low. This was the lower high, this was the lower low. We got our shift of structure, we got our pullback, we got our engulfing. This is where exactly I would have entered the trade if it was pre-London session on Monday. But where what I'm gonna wait is for price to give me some kind of another rejection, some maybe a little bit of pullback, then another rejection around this level. If it have a body closure below this structure point, this one, I'm not gonna be interested on this pair. USD CHF, USD CHF, USD CHF, we had a very strong downward push, then look at the pullback, very small pullback, then this bearish engulfing candlestick reacting from this structure point is telling us that the lower high is done being formed, it is finished. So it's telling us that the new lower low is about to happen. So you can see the sellers are completely stronger than the buyers, obviously. So yeah, we should follow the trend. The daily is telling us to sell, the 4 hour is also bearish. It looks like it's forming some kind of lower high to form the new lower low. So what we are gonna do here is I'm sorry guys. So what we wanna do here is we are forming the lower high, right? So we are gonna wait for some kind of rejection to happen. So that rejection is gonna tell us that the lower high is finished being formed, so it's time for the new lower low to be formed. So what we are gonna wait is exactly the same thing that happened on the daily. Look, the daily had the lower low, right? It had the lower high, right? Then it formed this rejection. So this rejection is telling us that the new lower low is about to happen. So this is what we are waiting on the 4 hour. Look, exactly this price action. Okay, you see that, right? Now the 4 hour is having the pullback, so we are gonna wait for some rejection, that kind of bearish rejection with downward break, something like that, some bearish doji, bearish pin bar. So that's when that happened, that's gonna tell us that the 4 hour is now finished forming the lower high. Now it's time to go to the downside. So that is where exactly you wanna take the trade. When the 4 hour is ready, first you wanna see if the daily is ready to go to downside. Then after you confirm that the daily is ready to go to downside, then you're gonna wait for the 4 hour to tell you that it's ready to go to downside. We are applying the same kind of price action approach on the daily, also on the 4 hour. Wait for rejection here. We waited the rejection on the daily, right? We got our rejection on the daily. Now we come to the 4 hour. We are gonna wait for the rejection on the 4 hour. When the 4 hour gives us the rejection, then we will be like, okay, that's it. We are gonna enter. So they are both gonna go to downside. That's what you wanna do. Just follow the daily in the 4 hour. That's the whole point of my strategy. I mean, the sit and forget strategy, yes, but I refine it on the way that that I am comfortable and it's working for me. So wait for some rejection here, take the trade to downside. That's it, guys. That's it. It's not complicated, bro. This one, we got a shift of structure. We form this beautiful reversal, left head in the right shoulder. This is a beautiful reversal pattern that you want to see. So all I'm gonna wait is for price to come back and retest the neckline of left head in the right shoulder to retest this structure point. Also, this is a very valid area of interest. One touch, two touch, three touch. So pull back, then take the trade to the downside. So I think personally, I think it's gonna be a weak pullback than to take the trade to the downside. But we have to wait on the 4 hour. We have to wait for the body pullback and it gives us a rejection. If it doesn't give us a rejection and it just keep going to the outside, then I am gonna expect that the daily is gonna have a body retest on this area. Then we will wait for the for another rejection on this area on the daily time frame, then we will be interested to take the trade to downside. So to confirm that it's gonna have the weak pullback, all we gotta do is wait for the rejection on the 4 hour. If 4 hour give me the pullback over here and give me a beautiful rejection on the right session on this area of interest, then the daily time frame is just gonna have the upward wick, then to keep going to upside and have a bearish body closure. Okay, so yeah, we cannot predict that it's gonna have the wick retest or the body retest. I'm not gonna predict that. All I'm gonna do is wait for the 4 hour and tell me the thing. Okay, if the 4 hour give me the pullback over here, if it give me the rejection over here, then I will definitely be interested to take the trade to the downside. Card CHF, this is very beautiful. We formed the lower low, formed the lower high. I did predict this lower high to be formed. You can go and check the previous videos, and we never shifted structure, which is additionally way more beautiful. This is the lower high still, this is the lower low, so we are still bearish. We came back to this area of interest, we formed this beautiful rejection candlestick, rejecting from the EMA, from the area of interest, and on the 4 hour time frame we formed this shift of structure, higher high, higher low, higher high, shifted structure. All I'm gonna wait is for the pullback to retest the neckline of the double top and retest this area of interest and give me a rejection. Look, this rejection, all I'm waiting is for this type of thing to happen. Pullback, rejection, take the trade. Pullback, rejection, take the trade. This is a valid entry. Stopped out, pullback, rejection, took one. I won the trade. Now all I'm gonna wait is for the pullback, then I'll wait for the rejection, then I'll take the trade. It might happen, this one might happen, or this one might happen. That's not up to me. All I gotta have to do is just follow what my strategy is telling me. Sometimes you might lose, sometimes you're gonna make 1 2 2 4, then you are gonna make up the losses that you had also. That's the beauty of it. So all you are gonna wait is for pullback, rejection, then take the trade downside. Let me revise it very quick. Pullback, rejection, take the trade downside to the downside. Euro CHF, pullback, rejection to downside. USD CHF, some kind of rejection over here to take the trade to downside. Euro NZD, some kind of rejection around this level, another entry to take the trade to the upside. NZD USD, pullback, rejection, take the trade to downside. Euro USD, pullback, rejection, take the trade to downside. And AUD USD, finally some kind of rejection over here without having a body closure below this structure point, some kind of rejection here, take the trade to the upside. That's it. That's what we are gonna wait for, and do not take more than one trade. Okay, find one of them that gives you the perfect entry, take that one, then set and forget. That's it. That's what you have to do. I'll see you guys on the next video. I'm out. Set and forget.